All right, let's get right into it. If you've got a Jack Russell puppy, you already know they're super smart, full of energy, just bursting with personality, right? But, that same smart brain can make house training a little bit of a puzzle. So today, we're going to break it all down step by step so you can finally say goodbye to all those frustrating little accidents.
So, does this sound familiar? You spot the signs, you're rushing for the door, you're so close, and then it happens. A little puddle right there, literally inches from the door you were heading for. It's a classic, and trust me, it's an incredibly common part of the whole puppy journey.
And let's be real, it is so frustrating. It can feel like you're taking one step forward and, 2 steps back. But here's the thing. The key to actually solving this isn't about getting more frustrated. It's about understanding what's really going on inside that little puppy brain of theirs.
Okay, so let's try something. We're going to completely shift our perspective. To really get this right, we have to stop thinking like a human, like an owner, and start thinking like a puppy who's just brand new to this whole world and all of its weird rules.
This right here, this is probably the most important thing you can ever learn about your dog. Your puppy is not being naughty or defiant when they have an accident. They are not, I repeat, not doing it to make you mad.
All it is that they're basically a baby in a brand new place. And this whole concept of an inside versus an outside for going potty, it means absolutely nothing to them yet. It's a human rule, and it's our job to teach it to them. And that's really all house training is when you boil it down. It is a teaching process. It's not a fight. It's not a battle of wills. And once you start to see it as education, the whole vibe changes from you being frustrated to you being their guide.
A puppy's instinct is, it's pretty simple. When I gotta go, I go, right? So without your clear, consistent guidance, their perfect potty spot is just wherever they happen to be standing at that exact moment. Your job is to become that guide.
So how do you do that? How do you become a really effective guide for your puppy? Well, it actually comes down to 3 really simple golden rules. If you can just focus on these, you'll be building the foundation for a perfectly house-trained dog.
Okay, you ready? Here are the 3 keys to unlock this whole thing. First, take him out a lot. I mean, way more often than you think you need to. The goal here is to go out before they have an accident, not after. We're setting them up for a win. Second, use the exact same spot every single time. This turns on their powerful sense of smell and basically builds a giant neon restroom sign just for them. And third, and this one is so important, celebrate. The second they finish doing their business, you throw a party. We're talking happy voice, a really good treat. You want them to instantly connect going potty outside with something awesome happening.
Now, just as important as knowing what to do is knowing what not to do. So many well-meaning owners make this one critical mistake that actually ends up making the whole process take way longer.
So, think about it. When you punish a puppy for an accident, maybe you yell or you point at the mess, you think you're teaching them, hey, don't go potty inside. But what your puppy actually hears, what they understand is, wow, my human gets really scary and unpredictable whenever there's a mess on the floor.
They literally can't connect your anger now to something they did even just a few seconds ago. All they learn is to be afraid of you. And that could lead to them hiding from you to go potty, which you can imagine makes the problem way, way harder to solve. So remember, punishment creates fear, not understanding.
Okay, so we've got our 3 golden rules, and we know what big mistake to avoid. But the one secret ingredient that ties this all together, the thing that gets you results really fast, is being absolutely 100% consistent. Every single person in the house needs to be on the same page, doing the same thing every single day.
And you know what? This is where the rubber meets the road. It's one thing to know all these tips, but it's another thing to actually apply them all the time, day in, day out, when you're tired, when it's raining outside, when you're just busy. That's the real challenge, and it's why so many people get stuck and see really slow, frustrating results, even though they know the basics.
So the real question becomes, how do you bridge that gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it consistently? Well, the answer is having a simple, step-by-step plan that takes out all the guesswork and makes being consistent actually easy. Because when you can follow a clear plan, you really can guarantee success.